I met a gypsy.
How did the OnlyFans shit start? Did you just see the window and just be like, cash?
I didn't even know, bro. There was very little thought. Like, I made sure I thought about it.
About like, just here's something I can never undo. Let's
know.
put my cock on the internet.
Well, I don't know,
Don't
maybe
think
like,
just go.
you look back at the days of me and like someone like Shami or me and the other boys and that we blew up on the internet. We're doing nudie runs through the streets and
So
stuff.
it's kind of out there.
We had like trans ladies and stuff, like as you call them, lady boys in Thailand, sitting on our faces while we're sleeping. We would take each other's clothes. We'd be naked and shit all the time. And my whole life, like growing up playing rugby and that, you were always fucking running around the football field naked and just doing dumb shit with the lads and that. And I don't know, I've always done edgy stuff. It's not like I'm like a Disney content creator that does little kid-friendly videos. I've always been on the line of like, don't let your kids watch my content unless they're like at least 16 or and above, maybe 18.
Yeah.
And I was like, social media hasn't really paid that well to someone who's a bit controversial. Not many brands will work with you.
Yeah.
You can't monetize much of your content. And COVID was starting and I met my chick. She'd been in the adult industry for 2-3 years. She'd never done content with a guy in terms of like pornography or triple X. She's only done girl on girl stuff and her solo individual fucking gets her toys out and have a little bit of fun, you know? And I met her and one of the coolest chicks I've ever met in my life, you know, so down to earth, just friendly, kind, caring, beautiful person, just so loving and sweet. Not a mean soul in her body, you know, not a mean part in her body. And she was doing it and I'd already had an OnlyFans page set up, not for nudity stuff, just for the crazier pranks because it kept getting removed everywhere. I was like, I'm going to make an OnlyFans page for my pranks and stuff because that way I can still post the shit I enjoy doing because it's all fucked up and I can make a bit of money. And I promoted it a few times and it wasn't going that great. It was like people like, why would I pay for stuff I've already seen? Like, and I'm like, cool. So I met her on the fucking very beginning of COVID in America, and then we were like, cool, now the whole world's locked down, people can't travel, all the restaurants were closed, clubs were closed, everything was shut. So people were finding ways to spend their money, whether it's Netflix, entertainment, movies at home. Porn, exactly right, dude. Gaming, fucking, I don't know, Amazon Prime. And it's like, I started OnlyFans with her with the intentions of making funny 18 plus like sketches, you know, like funny like TikTok videos with a twist where it's like an adult TikTok, not actual penetration of porn and shit. It's like, let's just post some nude stuff together and have a bit of fun with it. Don't go too crazy. Started the account, went hard at promoting it. I made a viral skit around it with our watermark and posted it online, took the risk. I lost my Instagram for it a few months later. And the new Instagram I use now is a new account and I've been very well behaved on it. So Instagram, fuck off. And you know, I made that viral video, I posted it and went everywhere. Cardi B put it on her story. Fucking all these other celebrities were resharing it on Twitter.
Show us the video. Can you find it, right?
Look up Flip the Switch Jackson O'Doherty.
It wouldn't be on like YouTube or anything.
nah.
Oh, really?
I'll just get it up on my phone for you.
Yeah, see.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if Young Roans can find it. Probably not.
It's not like that crazy.
I probably saw it.
It went pretty big. Like, it was on Facebook with like 5 million views and it was like, this is it.
It went to every single person's WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did see this.
Yeah. And, you know, we posted that as our first thing because like there's one thing I'm good at is getting a few eyes to look.
Yeah, you're a fucking legitimate creator.
So it's like I know how to get people to look at shit.
Yes.
I looked at that and I was like, that's not up close dick going in.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
just like, it's like what you see in a movie almost. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the fucking difference? Yes, it's social media. Yes, it's kids. But like kids have a fucking Netflix subscription.
Raise your own kids.
Kids
That's
exactly
not up to
right.
me.
It's not up to me what your kids are looking at. Like, I'm doing this for people over the age of 18. I don't want kids to look at it. But it's a fucking bigger world than kids. There's more people over the age of 18. It's like, and we posted it and we got like 40, 50,000 subs overnight pretty much in a matter of 2-3 days. And they were all paying $10.
So Cardi B posted that.
She put on her story.
That is so
Bro,
gangster.
a lot of big celebrities did.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm surprised
dude.
she put that up because that's like red hot.
How did you, like, fuck, yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I blurred it when I put it on Instagram. So you couldn't technically see
yeah.
that bit, but you could know what's going on.
Yeah.
And, you know, we got 40, 50,000 people paying $10 a month US or whatever straight away off the bat. And
So did you and her have to split that?
Yeah, we split all the money and that, and I was cool with it, bro. Like, at the beginning of it wasn't about money. It was like, let's just have some fun. Let's just get people
How
talking.
much money you made at this point? Like, was that like the biggest payday? That
I mean,
you
I
had?
just bought my first house, and that was from saving through doing it the odd brand deal here and there with the companies that wanted to. That was from. I've always been pretty good with money, dude. I mean, up until the last couple of years, I never spent much money on clothes or expensive holidays or doing this. I wasn't like a tight ass fucking stinge with money.
You used to live cheap. You live cheap.
I could live cheap very easily, dude. I would never like eat out. Maybe I'd eat my breakfast out every morning, and then everything else I'd just easily make at home, you know. I was always good with money. I always save my money. I would always put money somewhere where I'd forget that it was there and I could go back to it. Yeah. Got my house, and you know, I'd probably made through my whole career, I probably would have made, I don't know, $500,000-$600,000.
Yeah, something like that.
Through my whole career over the span of 5-6 years, which is still fucking great money. It's awesome. It's like 100 grand a year averagely over it. But for 4 or 5 years there was zero money coming in. I was working in pubs and fucking doing a bit topless waitering in Sydney and stuff. And doing what I could do to make money, and spending every dollar straight back into my videos, paying people to fucking drive me around when I would have a license. When we made the OnlyFans,
so that's like $1 million, like millions dollar payday.
we made $1 million in the first 2 months.
Yeah.
On OnlyFans, yeah, and we split it obviously, but it's just like I looked at us as a team. It's what's hers is mine, what's mine is hers. And it's
Takes
all
two
good.
to fuck.
Exactly, dude. Unless you fucking got a long stretchy dick, which I don't.
I actually read an article on Vice the other day about that. Apparently, you
He's
can
got a
suck.
monster. He's got a monster.
Fucking
I can't suck my own dick though.
Yeah, okay.
Get rid of your lungs.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can train
Yeah, I
to
might
do
do
it.
that. I might just get rid of my lungs.
Remember?
It's not the lungs, it's the ribs, isn't it?
Yeah, you would have remembered those rumors back in the day about
Marilyn Manson. Yeah. I love that
Who
dude.
the fuck started that rumor? That's so sick.
Was that the bottom
Something
rib
he'd
thing?
do.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
do it, but
Was
it's
that not
something he'd
real?
do. No.
Nah, it wasn't
What?
real. But that was like law
You believe it,
as a
though.
kid.
You
Yeah,
believe
fucking
it.
oath.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm just finding out now.
He
What
does
the fuck?
crazy shit. And mate, we started it and I had no intention to do any porn. I was like, I don't want to do that, and I wasn't afraid of the judgment. I wasn't afraid of that. I was just like, I don't feel like I need to, and we started, like I said, 40, 50,000 people signing up and everyone talking on holy fuck and this and that. And I sat there one day at my chick's house and I'm looking at the messages and we had like 6,000, 7,000 messages in the first day. Every message, sex tape. Where's the sex tape? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? I'm like, I looked at her and she's like, I'm down to do it if you're down to do it. She's like, I don't want to pressure you and I don't want you to pressure me. She's like, if you want to do it, we can do it. She'd been in that industry for a while and she'd never slept with dudes on camera. And, a lot of her fans probably wanted to see that.
Yeah, yeah.
She got her own little cult following in the adult industry, like everyone loves her for what she does. I've come with like the edgy side of like, I've been a content creator on social media. I haven't done this sort of shit.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of gay fans, a lot of gay followers wanting to see me do that stuff and a lot of other straight people. I've looked at them like, fuck, like Maddie, there's like 7,000, 8,000 people here asking for a sex tape. If we charge like $50 or $100 for a sex tape, let's do one and just see.
Yeah.
And like, fuck it, we're doing one. Let's do it. And we made a fucking sex tape and it was pretty cool. It's like a 15-minute video. I edited it all up, made it nice. Photoshopped my dick to be like this.
This is when you're talking about the ADHD thing because like you were so demotivated from content and like when OnlyFans you saw like
I
all
saw
that
it going
happening,
well,
and
man.
You just
and
went
I started.
nuts. Like you were so about
I reckon
it.
I spent 16 hours a day on OnlyFans, whether it was messaging,
Replying to messages,
replying, posting,
yeah.
thinking of ways to market it without having to do anything risky. What's our next content? Should we collab with people? What can we do for a viral stunt? And man, I was on there all day and I was like, fuck it, we'll do one. And we sold our first one for like $50, which obviously doesn't sound like a lot, but then, 10,000 people fucking spending that money and you're like, we do that. And I'm like, all right, this is deadly. This is like, let's do another one.
Yeah.
All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's just do this till the fucking money burns
Let's
out.
chuck another girl in there.
Makes sense.
Let's do a threesome with your best friend. Let's make a fucking skit with your cousin. Let's do some shit that's
If
gonna
it
get
makes
people
dollars, it
talking.
makes sense, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, dude, like after a while, we were doing 300,000-400,000 US each month for the first 5-6 months, and I was like, fuck. I was like, my
Fucking
family.
how is the tax set up?
I paid like nearly $1 million in tax in the last 2 years, and
that's
I'm
fucking
probably
painful.
gonna leave Australia forever eventually because I
Yeah.
cannot fucking do that anymore.
It's crazy.
It's like,
dude.
yes, we've got nice roads, we've got pretty good healthcare, the schooling's alright.
They have not caught up to the internet.
Oh mate, but it's just like fuck, dude. It's like when's enough? It's like just
Yeah,
because you're
dude,
making
right?
more, you're making more doesn't mean you should have to pay. Like, it probably sounds a bit selfish, but it's like
There's a level though where it's
Yeah.
like you're literally getting
like-
42%
it's like how
of
can
everything.
someone have no ambition or goals in life and just fucking I don't know. I don't want to shame any jobs. Just go and get a job that pays shit money. And they're like, cool, I'm going to make 30 grand a year now and pay nothing to tax, as opposed to someone who's ambitious and gets out, works 16 hours a day, 7 days a week and grinds. It doesn't matter what it is. If they're grinding, they're grinding.
Yeah.
And they're making good money for their time. It's like, cool, now you got to give way more of it away. It just
Yeah.
doesn't make fucking
It
sense.
seems insane to take $1 million from one person. Like, just
Yeah,
that just seems
yeah.
like
My last bill was
fucking
680
crazy.
and the one before that was a few hundred K and the new one I just recently got was nearly 300K and I'm just like, I'm considering going to jail for this money now. I don't want to fucking pay this.
Yeah.
$1 million in a matter of a few years. I feel like a good citizen. That's probably helped some dole blow just buy some weed or something. It's probably
Yes.
helped a few people in housing commission. Fuck off with your stupid roads. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
there's shit anyway.
I'll get a four-wheel drive.
We pay the tolls, literally pay tolls and
They
still do
fucking
that.
flood anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. And I'm
exactly.
just like, fuck. And then
Oh my God,
That's
yeah.
how the OnlyFans thing started, man. We just were like, fuck it. We dove in, no regrets, didn't look back. We went hard. It came with pros and cons, It started to fuck with our like sex life privately and stuff a little bit to the point where like
Who cares? You fucking idiot.
tell that to her.
Shut up.
Tell that to her, cunt. Yeah, yes, very well said.
Bitch, you're getting millions of dollars. Shut the fuck up.
That's good.
I really enjoyed it.
I'm sorry, she's a very nice
No,
person.
no,
very
no, I
funny.
enjoyed it, but
But fuck.
I was
Yeah,
alright with it.
exactly.
But like you said, bro, it's like fuck it. You know, you made the money. It's like the sex drive, like the sex, normalized. Yes, it got a bit stale because we'd be fucking when we first met. We were fucking 2-3 times a day just because of how into it we were without no content.
But
nothing.
that's just every relationship though. Like
That's what I tried to say. I'm like, after a while, it's not you like get over each other. It's just like
just got other shit to do.
you gotta have shit to do. You've had that honeymoon phase. You're getting used to it. Like I know what your pussy looks like, and we fuck heaps. It's like
You start thinking about different people. Just close your eyes.
I didn't say that. Did you say that?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I'll say it. I said it.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, it comes with pros and cons. But like you said, also fucking plenty of money there, and people be like, oh,
It's just like life-changing money though, man.
That's the thing, bro. It's like my family. I grew up in a good family, man. I didn't grow up in the fucking hood. Like I never had a lot of money at all. Like my parents didn't have a lot of money at all. They both worked religiously hard to make sure we always had food and a house. Normal, small. My current bedroom is the size of the house I fucking grew up in until I was 17.
Yeah.
Like I didn't grow up in anything rich or flashy or like nothing nice. A few hours out of Sydney in the middle of nowhere. My parents have always been supportive of pretty much everything I've ever done. There's been a few things where they were a bit like, oh, they came to me about that. They're like, oh, what's the word about this and stuff. And I just explained it, was honest and upfront, said, look, this is what's happening. This is the kind of money I'm going to make. I said, either I can keep doing this social media shit, and it's getting more strict by the year. And
there's just an age limit on the socials thing
100%,
too,
bro.
man.
It's like you're only hot for so long, and it's like that's
You've
what
got
like
to transition at some point.
that's what Logan and Jake Paul have done well. They've transitioned, whether it's been boxing or like doing their crypto shit or whatever else. It's like there's always new things, and that's like me. It's like I was sick of doing that same shit, and that was just something that filled in the time for a while, filled in a few holes, made a bit of money, and
Oh man, that kind of cash behind you too.
well, now I've been able to pretty much help my dad retire early. I've been able
Yeah.
to give money to my mum. She enjoys her work, so she doesn't want to retire. I could retire if I wanted to. I've been giving him fucking just money left, right, and center, and it makes me feel so good because. Yes, the money's come from fucking doing this shit, but it's like, I don't
Who
fucking
gives a
care.
fuck, yeah.
I'm not hurting anyone. I'm really not like, I'm not fucking selling drugs. I'm not stealing it. And I'm not doing anything that dodgy. Literally, like the people that hate on it are the people that buy it and consume it.
Yes.
Anyone that says they don't watch porn, don't like porn, like they would love watching movies and music videos and TV shows with sex in it.
Yeah.
They would watch porn in their spare time.
It's the oldest industry in the world.
It is, bro. It is. And it's a
We've been
fucking...
selling pussy since money was invented. Like, 100%. It just is what it is.
And I think the people that have got issues with it are just either fucking jealous or they're just looking for reasons to hate. I'm like, there's so much other worse shit going on. There's people breaking into homes to steal money. There's people fucking beating each other up for money. There's people selling drugs to kids and shit. Like, what we're doing is harming no one. You have to pay to see it, so you're not being forced to see it.
Yeah.
It's like people are enjoying it. Everyone's happy.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.